Hello today, and today we're going to be talking about the Oyster card. What this is, if you do not live in London, or in a different country, if you're thinking about visiting London, you're going to have to have one of these if you want to travel around on buses, and it's going to be with the trams pretty soon because they're going cashless. Buses are already cashless. You cannot pay with cash if you're going to use a bus. So you definitely need one of these. You can buy these anywhere really, well, say anywhere in newsagents, Transport for London shops like ticket shops and things like that. You can even buy them at train stations. I don't know how much these cost now. I mean, I've had mine for years since I come back. I'd say 10 years I've had my Oyster card for. I think it costs about about £3 at the time to buy, but believe me, it's worth having one of these cards. If you're using a tram, for argument's sakes, this will cost, if you've got one of these, it costs less than paying cash fare. As I say, buses, you ain't got no choice. You've got to use an Oyster card travelling around London. It's pretty simple to top up. All you do, once you've got your card, you can, it's like basically topping up your mobile phone. You just take it in, take your card in, ask them, tell them how much you want on it, say £10, and they'll put £10 on it for you, or £20 maybe. We can even have, they can even put a weekly bus pass on it if you wanted to, but really it costs less probably to pay as you go. Because with a good thing about these Oyster cards, just say you're travelling and you have to make a distance, travel a distance, but it requires you using 2 different buses. You pay for the first bus, and if you continue within, I think it's 90 minutes, you don't have to pay for the second bus, and or 3 buses. So you're really only paying for one to travel the distance. Not like that with trains, mind you, or tube. I think it does with tubes, but it's also something else was great about these cards. You get a cap. Say if you're travelling around for a day in London, and on the trains, on the tubes, on the buses, I think it gets to a certain amount, maybe about £12. I could be wrong on this. And if you're still travelling on that day, it won't go over £12. So you can use go around London using the transport system as much as you want, and it'll cap it at a certain price. But I only think that's on non-peak. I think that's non-peak, so weekends and the week during the day. I don't know. You can look online for that, but what this video is about is, if you're in London, really you'll need one of these. You need an Oyster card if you're using the buses. But then again, saying that, if you've got a debit card, the latest debit cards with the different chip in it or something, you can even use them on the Oyster card machines. You don't really need one of these. So really you either need Oyster card or your debit card to tap it, because basically all you do is, they've got Oyster machines about, all you do is just tap it and you just go from, it's just as easy as that, just tapping it on the bus where the cash where they used to print your ticket. You just got a machine now, you just tap that on, it'll go beep and you just carry on. If it goes, but I think if it beeps twice, it means you're out of money, so it means you have to top it up. Just go to, I think you can even top it up online, but I've never done that. I always just go to my newsagents and top it up. But it's essential to have one of these if you're coming to London. But you can use your debit cards, but it's got to be a latest one it's got a strip in it or something, a tap thing. But I never use it. If you don't trust it, then I would recommend getting an Oyster card, because you'll need it if you're travelling around London on the buses. And it's more convenient, much more convenient buying tickets. It's a lot quicker. Just one beep and you can just go through. Alright, anyway, I know it's a pointless video, probably people might know this already, but if you don't, now you do. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.